Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maggie and this is Maggie Budgets and Plans, the channel dedicated to my journey to pay down debt using the zero-based budget and cash envelope systems. In today's video, we are going to go ahead and it's actually kind of a bit of a catch-all video. We're going to do a bit of cash stuffing from some side hustle income from dog sitting. I'm going to tell you what I decided to do with my part-time income from my income from my part-time job as a legal assistant. And then we also need to do a budget check-in and cash on stuffing to get cash back into the bank because I've been doing quite a bit of debit card spending. So yes, if that's interesting to you guys, go ahead and stick around. Hello, everybody. I hope you are all doing well and that you've had good beneficial things happening in your life recently. It is, oh crap, what day is it? It's Tuesday, April 16th. And yeah, I've been batch filming a couple videos because I have a nice lazy morning at home before heading into the salon in a little bit. So yes, let's go ahead and jump into the budget planner, which is getting like quite chonky. I'm gonna need to start pulling some months out of this because it's getting big, guys. But anyways, budget planner. What I did want to start by telling you guys is that I got my income from my part-time job. So that's this paycheck listed right here. This one here is from my job as a nail technician, my self-employed income, and then this one here is my part-time job. And that I got that check yesterday and deposited it, and it was for a total of $225. And what I went ahead and decided to do for that is just leave it in the bank to be put towards my rent for next month. Because when I was doing this budget with me here, I completely forgot that I need to stuff for my rent. This is a big shift for me, budgeting wise, because I used to just kind of take my rent out of my first full-time paycheck, either the last full-time paycheck of the month or the first full-time paycheck of the month. My entire rent payment would come out of that one paycheck. But as I've switched to being self-employed and I'm now paying myself weekly, I need to pull out money for my rent out of every paycheck. And I forgot to do that out of these two budgets. So the way that I made that okay in my head, as opposed to going back and redoing these budgets, was just to say that $225 from my part-time job was just gonna go to my rent. So I have left that in the bank, and that is stuffed in the bank. So here is the debit card. Actually, before we jump to the budget check-in, let me set this aside for a sec. I did want to do something really quickly. I want to unstuff my wallet so that we're starting with a blank canvas here. So this is the kind of leftover food money. It's still the $100 we stuffed because honestly, we just did that a few days ago now, and I'd already bought most of my groceries and things via debit cards at Target because I had to buy groceries and I was just walking around with this giant pile of cash, but I didn't want to spend the cash till I cash stuffed. It was a whole thing. So anyways, that is food money. I'm going to put it into the priority binder so that when I unstuff, I can pull cash from this for the unstuffing. The other money I have is personal income. So I picked up a job as a dog sitter for a few days. And so this is money from that. So this needs to be stuffed separately. So this is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70. So $170 I have to stuff for personal income. Yes, which I don't really feel like getting out the budget sheets and budgeting for that. So we're just going to leave it be and we're just going to stuff it. So how do I want to do this? Let's start with this medium priority binder. I love this iridescent binder, but it always wants to tip over on me. So I'm going to start with this medium priority binder because I need to stuff for my waxing because I have that coming up this weekend. And I need, So 58, 60, so I pay her 60. However, I'm getting a discount because I referred somebody, so I only need $50. Let's do, I kind of want, because I have 20 already in here, so I need to add 40 to this. So 20, 40, 60. but I'd like this to be 2 10s, which I don't have 2 10s here. Do I have? Let's do this. Let's pull that out and put that in. So I just basically stuffed $5 into weed. And what I'll then do, as I'm knocking pens around and making a mess of this, is I'll do the waxing money like that. I'll do 20, 40, 50, 60. Perfect. So I'd rather have the 60 available just in case I misremembered about the discount or things like that. And that way, if it is just 50, then I'll just have $10 left over in here. Okay, perfect. So that leaves us with 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $105 to cash stuff. So I kind of already know what categories these are going to go into because I looked at this budget, the debit card purchases, and I know that I spent in some categories I don't have enough money in. So we are going to do 20, 40, 60, 85. Do you want to do 85 into friends? How much did I put into? How much did I allocate as coming out of the friends category? Yeah, I guess I do need to do that. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80. Let's do $80 into friends. Let's do $5 into household. So household now has 10, 15, 21 in it. And then the last of this is, close please, gonna go into the low priority binder. And we are gonna stuff them into, where are you? I need gifts. We're gonna do $20 into gifts, so there's now $30 in gifts, and we're gonna put the final 20 into Nerd Life. So Nerd Life now has 20, 40, 45, $50 in it. That one was a random last minute decision, but let's do that. So $50 now in the Nerd Life category. And then we are gonna add this $100 into food. And then we will jump into the unstuffing. So we now have, there should be $200 in food. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 81. So $200 in the food category. Alrighty. Now let's bring over this so we can take a look at where we are at. So these are for my paychecks from yesterday. My checking account currently has $59 in it. My buffer account has $525 in it. That is like buffer or digital envelopes. At this point, they're interchangeable because I don't have anything else in my digital envelopes. This is the money that I've set aside to pay my rent for next month. I still need to have I need $1,200 set aside for rent. So I still need to have $675, but that'll come out of my next 2 paychecks. And I need to have $305 in this checking account to account for all of my budgeted bills. So with that in mind, let's switch over and look and focus in on the debit card spending I have done over the last little bit. And let's go through and I'll read off the categories to start with, like the amounts and all the things, and then we'll tally it up. Okay. So I've got PayPal for Ticketmaster for I bought tickets to see a comedy performance for me and my best friend, and that is done as a PayPal Pay in 4 payment. So this is the initial payment of $35.60. I will then budget for the other 3 installment payments on that in my regular paychecks. But for now, I've got $35.60 to come out of spending/friends. I had a Target order for $11.85, another Target order for $21.07, Home Chef food delivery for $46.95, a DoorDash order for $24.37, gas for my car for $34.35, a gift for my brother. He's in town and he was telling me about this perfume that he really liked, and he was sad because he wanted me to smell it and it's what he normally wears, but he left it in New York where he lives because he only had a large jar of it. So I went ahead and literally while I was talking with him, went on my phone and ordered him the travel sized like spray for of that scent that he really likes. And so that's just it just feels really great sometimes to just do just like a surprise just because gift for people. So that's $30 there. PayPal for $13.96. I'm not gonna lie, at this point I don't remember what that was for. It was like a week and a half ago and I can't remember at this point. A Target order for $30.91. That comes from food and household because I got some paper towels and stuff in that one as well. And then a drive-through for $7.08. So as is pretty normal, food is my biggest category that I spend out of. So let's go ahead and so we've got food, spending, friends, car, gift, household. All right, I think what I want to do is the ones that are like split 50-50, I'm going to literally split 50-50. So this is going to be part spending, it's part friends. So 35, we're going to make it 36. Divided by 2 means that I need to take $18 out of each category. Then we've got 24, which will round up to 25. Divided by 2, we'll just do $12 out of each of these categories. 12 and 12, and then this is 31. We'll make it 32 to account for the round down there. 32 divided by 2 is 16 out of each of these categories. Okay, perfect. So adding up for food, we've got $11.85, so that's $12 plus 21 plus 47 plus 12 plus 16 plus 7, I guess, equals 115, needs to come out of food. Spending is 18 here and then 14 here. So that's $32 out of spending. All right, next category is friends. So friends is $18 here and $12 here, equals 30. Car is 35. Gift is 30, and then household is 16. So that adds up to 115 plus 32 plus 30 plus 35 plus 30 plus 16 equals 258 is the total I am getting. And now what I'm curious about, so if I do 258 plus 59 equals 317. So that'll actually be a little extra. It'll be $12 more than what I need, but I would rather do that and put that in my bank just in case there's something that I've forgotten about. So yes, we need to get to $258. Honestly, if we make it $260 to make it a little easier, that's totally fine, since I don't tend to have a lot of singles lying around. So let's start digging into these envelopes and figuring out where we're gonna get this money from. Let's start with food because it's the biggest category and the easiest. So let's go over to food. So 115 out of food. So 20, 40, sorry, My mind just totally went blank there. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And then what I think I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take spending from 32 to 30 and household from 16 to 15. And then I'll just pull $20 out of food to just make that a little easier math-wise. So there's $120 from food. Spending, I need to pull $30 out of, which is what I should have in here. I think I have $30 even in here. I do. Okay, so there's $30 from food. Let me just mark these off as I go. And then gift is the next one, which I need $30 from there, which is what exactly I should have because we just put that in there. Perfect. And then everything else comes out of the other binder. So spending has nothing in it. Gifts has nothing in it. And food we will leave by itself for now because I still need to restuff my wallet for the week. All right. So let's go into our high priority binder and pull $35 out of car. Oh, my debt payment. That hasn't come out of my bank account yet. Do I want to pull that out now or do I want to wait? Oh, darn. How do I want to do that? Let's wait. I'm going to wait till it hits the bank account and then I will pull it out. Because otherwise it will just confuse me when I'll look at this and be like, oh, I did, expenses through 414. And then if that comes out in 2 days, I'll be really confused. So we'll wait till it hits the bank account. I need $35 from car, which I do not have because I don't have a 5. So I need a 5. Actually, you know where I can get a 5? Is I was thinking about how these things need to be condensed. Let's see what roll the dice is looking like. Do I have a 5 in here? I do. So I have 20, 40, 60. Yeah, so I have $20 there. So let's pull a 20 there. There we go. We'll do that. It's a little condensed, but not really. But I like leaving these guys a little uncondensed because otherwise it gives me a place to make change from. Okay, so I need $35 from car. So 20, 35. So there's $35 pulled out of car. So car now has 50, 70, 90, 110, right? 110, 120, 130, 135, 6, 7, 137. Wow. You guys can see that my brain is struggling, which is crazy because it's like 10 a.m. in the morning, but my brain's already done for the day. 135. Okay. So this guy's gonna be 135. I guess we will go ahead and count debt now and add that up since I'm not pulling that payment out yet. I made it yesterday, but they obviously haven't taken it out of my bank account yet. So we have 150, 60, 70. All right, so 170 in debt. So before we finish with this binder, let's go ahead and add up everything we have in here currently. So we have 135 plus 170 plus 195 plus 160 plus 130, 135, 100, 300. So in the high priority binder, we currently have $1,325, you guys. Holy moly. I never thought I would ever be able to save that kind of cash, ever. That kind of money, just in general. I've never had a savings account that big, ever. And the fact that I can do that and in a way that like works and doesn't make me feel deprived, and I'm not like chomping at the bit to just pull all this money out and spend it right now, just feels freaking amazing. Truly, truly amazing. So yes, I am so in love with this cash-based system. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So that leaves us with the medium priority binder. And for the medium priority binder, I need to pull $30 out of Friends, which I did this so that I could make change. I actually stuffed more than I needed to. Oh, way more than I needed to in Friends. 40 there, and I'd already pulled out a 10. Do I want to leave the rest of this in here? Do I want to leave the 10 and then put this $40 somewhere else? Nope, let's leave it here. Let's just leave Friends with $50 in it. Having more money to spend on my friends isn't going to be a bad thing. Or spend on time with my friends isn't a bad thing. So Friends now has $50 in it. I don't think I updated. Did I update the rest of these? So Christmas has 10. Kind of forgot that I had a Christmas category. I should probably start spending into that. Saving into that, I guess. Household, I need to pull out $15, which is nice and easy from household. So that leaves household with $6. Just getting all of these guys updated while I can. Month ahead has 10, because that's a pretty, like, it's in the medium priority binder, but it's pretty low priority. Travel, I just updated these. Was it today? I kind of thought I just updated these today. Yeah, I did. So travel has 105. Waxing has 60. Weed has 20. Let me update this. And then new cat. Let me get that sorted and neat. There we go. New cat has 105. Is that correct? It is correct, right? No, I don't think that's right. Oh yeah, no, I have way more than that in there. All right, so new cat has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 105. Oh no, I was right. I don't know why. Oh, the 20s, all the 20s confused me. Okay, so 105 is a new cat, which I do have some news on that front. My coworker's boyfriend's cat just gave birth to some kittens. So there are some, we don't know how many there are yet, but there's at least 2. I know that they are talking about keeping 1. And I was like, hey, I'm here. Because I think Nova would do really well if I brought a kitten into the house where she could still be kind of the dominant cat and still feel very in control. Yes, so, and also I think the timeline for a kitten would be good because it's several weeks, you know, more like 6 to 8 weeks till the kitten's weaned, and then would be brought home to me. So like, we're still looking a little ways out, which is good because like if the cat's available right now, I am just not in a position to take them. It is way too busy as I'm starting my business. I couldn't give them the kind of care that they would need right now, but in 2 months, it could be an entirely different story. So we'll see how that goes. We'll like play that a little bit by ear. I don't want to like go too hardcore and get excited at the idea of a new cat, especially a little baby kitten, even though they're so adorable. Like I don't want to do something that puts me in a position of like not being able to actually take care of the cat properly. So I'm very excited at this possibility, but I'll also like play it a little bit by ear. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, so there we go. Let's double check this money and see if we end up, it should be $260 now with the change I made to the food budget, with the food number. So let's see. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. Perfect. So $260 back to the bank. And then what I will do, because that will leave me with an overage, because I only need $305 for my bills and I have $59 in the bank now. So I'll do 59 plus 260 leaves me with 319 minus 305. So that'll leave me with $14 left over. So what I'll do is actually move that into the buffer account, just to make sure it's clear, because I really like working out of my checking account with the assumption that it will zero out. So that extra $14 might trip me up in a little bit. So I like to, when I find that I have these little overages, I like to just go ahead and move them over into the buffer account. It's one of the reasons why I have multiple checking accounts, is so that I can do things like that to keep my main checking account that my bills auto debit out of, like very clean and clear as to what is happening in that account. So yes, there we go, you guys. This money gets to get dropped off back at the bank today. Oh, I need to stuff my wallet. Darn it. I forgot about something. I looked over my wallet to be like, oh, I want to put this money away. And then I was like, oh, and you also need to go ahead and get money stuffed into your wallet for the week. So in terms of money in my wallet for the week, I think for right now, because what do we have? We have spending, which I don't have anything to put in there because I've used it all already. I used it last week. Nova doesn't need anything this week, so we're going to let that one be. Gas, I filled up my car, so it should be good for the rest of the week. Fingers crossed. I will say, guys, it's been like gas prices are all over the place. Some days they're low, some days they're high, and I don't know what causes it where. So I'm struggling to budget the correct amount of money for gas. But that leaves us, we're not going to do anything in gas for right now. We'll see how it goes. If I have to pull money out of car, I will. And then we've got food. So for food, for me, for the week, I'm very lucky because my brother isn't in town and he is an amazing cook and he loves cooking. So I was had dinner last night at my parents' house and my brother cooked and I came home with leftovers for like 3 meals. So I don't think I'm going to need to do a bunch of food purchasing. So I think I'm just going to stuff $40 into my wallet this week as just incidental spending for food. I'm also trying to get better about not just driving through drive-thrus all the freaking time. Although I will admit it is hard because convenience is nice, especially when you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off because you're working 2 jobs and taking care of and trying to help take care of your family while family members are very ill and all of this other life stuff that is going on. But anyways, there we go. $40 in cash and food in my wallet for the week. We will see how that goes. But yeah, I think that's it, everybody. I think I've officially now done all the things I need to do in this video. But yes, thank you so much for watching and joining me today. I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. I love doing these videos and I really hope that they are helpful in whatever way they can be to everybody out there. And yes, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.